This plant contains 5 times more calcium than milk, and it is growing right under your feet. Its leaves can replace a refrigerator full of dairy products, and in terms of protein content, it rivals beef. But the most shocking part is that it hasn't just been forgotten, it is being actively destroyed, systematically, officially, and with government approval. They call it a weed. When we speak of stinging nettle, most people imagine painful burns and childhood memories of falling into a bush. But that perception is the result of years of information disinfection. We have been conditioned to fear it, even though it is actually one of the most nutritious plants on the planet. Here is the truth they don't want you to know. In terms of calcium, nettle beats milk. In terms of protein, it rivals meat. In terms of iron, it outperforms spinach. Biologically impossible, you might say? Let's look at the numbers. 100 grams of fresh nettle leaves contain up to 600 milligrams of calcium. That is 5 times more than the same amount of cow's milk. In its dried form, it goes up to 1,500 milligrams. But here's the key difference. Calcium from nettle is almost completely absorbed by your body because the leaves also contain silicon, magnesium, and vitamin K. These are the exact cofactors missing in most dairy products that are required for proper absorption. Without them, calcium can calcify your arteries. With them, it builds strong bones. Nettle is not just a mineral source, it is a biological formula assembled by nature itself. This kind of knowledge, knowing exactly which plant replaces which pill, used to be common sense. Today, it is nearly extinct. We have outsourced our health to corporations that profit from us being sick. If the pharmacies closed tomorrow, would you know how to treat an infection or where to find a natural painkiller? Most people wouldn't. That is why I believe it is critical to have physical copies of this knowledge in your home. The internet is fragile. Books are not. I have compiled an independence library that includes the Home Doctor Guide, which teaches you how to handle medical situations when help is not coming, and the Medicinal Garden Kit so you can grow your own pharmacy in your backyard. I have put a single link in the description below this video. Go there, secure these resources, and put them on your shelf. It is the best insurance policy you can buy. Now let's get back to the science of this weed. Its composition is a laboratory anomaly. Nettle contains up to 40% protein by dry weight, including all 9 essential amino acids. This is unheard of in the plant world. It is essentially green meat. It grows for free, without antibiotics, without hormones, and without suffering. When your body receives this kind of clean, plant-based protein, it repairs muscle and tissue faster than you can imagine. Then there's the iron. Nettle contains up to 10 times more iron than spinach. But the magic trick is vitamin C. Doctors know that iron is almost useless without vitamin C to help it absorb. Most supplements separate them. Nettle combines them in the perfect ratio. It is a biological synergy that pharmacists struggle to replicate. So why isn't this plant on every billboard? Why isn't it sold in every supermarket? The answer is simple economics. Nettle is free. You cannot patent nature. You cannot trademark a plant that grows in a ditch. Because no corporation can claim exclusive ownership of it, they have no incentive to promote it. Instead, they have an incentive to destroy it. In modern agriculture, nettle is classified as an enemy. They spray it with herbicides. They fine you for letting it grow too wild. Why? Because nettle is an anti-system plant. It doesn't need chemical fertilizers because it fixes its own nitrogen. It doesn't need pesticides. It restores the soil. If you use nettle to feed yourself and fertilize your garden, you stop buying their products. You become autonomous. And in an economy built on dependence, autonomy is the ultimate threat. So how do you reclaim this power? You become a producer. The best time to harvest nettle is in the spring, when the shoots are young. You need gloves, obviously. Pick the top few inches of the plant. Look for clean areas away from roads, because nettle is a powerful biofilter that cleans the soil. Once you have it, you have options. The smartest survival method is to dry it. Dry it in the shade, not the sun, to preserve the vitamins. Once it's crispy, crush it into a dark green powder. This powder is a superfood concentrate. 1 spoonful in your soup or smoothie gives you your daily requirement of calcium and iron. It lasts for years on the shelf. You can also cook it. The moment nettle touches hot water, the stinging hairs are destroyed. It tastes like a rich, earthy spinach. You can make soup, tea, or even fertilizer for your other crops. Every time you harvest nettle, you're making a statement. You're stepping out of the commercial loop. You're using a resource that is abundant, powerful, and free. Don't let them convince you that weeds are useless. Nature doesn't make mistakes, it makes resources. The mistake is ignoring them. If you want to take the next step in reclaiming your independence, don't wait. Check the link in the description. Get the Home Doctor book and the Medicinal Garden Kit. Start building your own supply chain today, because the only person who is truly responsible for your health and survival is you.